Like legitimately, does anybody ever ask about the utility of things? Like, I know that's why I'm just like, stop lying. Just be like, I'm gambling. I saw a coin. I saw a bunch of people hopped on it. I saw a bunch of people make money, and I want to make money too without doing anything. So that's why I put money into crypto, hoping that it fucking booms in so I can cash out. It's the same people that have the NFTs. Like where everybody's going crazy over NFTs, I'm looking at it like, okay, so I mean, what do I do with this JPEG? Like what's the big idea? What happens when I buy this JPEG? Well, now you own this digital image, but can somebody just screenshot it? Yeah, but they don't own it. But so I'm just like, what the fuck are you talking about? He's like, and then like when the metaverse opens up, that you can go in the metaverse and these keys, these NFTs will get you special access to fucking all this other shit. I'm just like, but the metaverse doesn't exist yet. What are we talking about? Like, I need my bills paid today. Well, you just don't see the vision, man. You don't understand blockchain. Yes, people spent money on these digital things. And I'm just like, what if you don't ever go in the metaverse? Like, because here's the other thing. The metaverse requires electricity. So what happens if your electricity goes out? Does it not exist anymore? Like, what happens? And then the other thing that I find fucking hilarious about the crypto gang is that you have like this special password with all these codes, and that's how your money's protected because nobody can access it. What happens if you lose that paper? Or you lose those codes, or you have a coma or something? What happens? Yeah, so it's just lost in space. so I just look at like, because here's the thing. I do believe at some point in time in history, in the future, this blockchain technology will figure out some way to utilize it in a way that can be like utilized by the masses in a way that actually helps you in survival. But I think we're way, 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 way off from that. It's like kind of like the first computers and like when the internet first got created. It's like we couldn't do shit with the internet when it first got created. It was just the internet. Like, okay, we have this thing where we can connect to people. You can say things across the web. They're like, okay, what else? Well, that's as far as we thought it. We're still developing shit. Exactly. I try to explain this to my brother because he's always trying to tell me about, you understand, the new age and new order, all these things. He's always trying to explain some shit to me. And I'm just like, bro, why don't you just take that money, figure out how to make yourself more money in today's age, and then maybe like in a year or two time, you could just buy a bunch of crypto. Like, why are you buying crypto now when you're broke and can't really afford it, and then hoping that in I don't know how much time you can cash out at some point. And here's the other aspect about the crypto thing. It like, aren't you? Isn't the whole point of the crypto thing is like to exchange it at some point to then cash out on whatever currency is currently like the most value currency? Like, I imagine that's the fucking point of it. Right. This is true. Hey, what's up, man? How you doing? And here's another thing. Gold actually has utility within reality. Like, gold is a very good semiconductor. So you can use gold for like other things that oh, I've been I'm working electrician. I'm talking on YouTube too, so excuse me if I'm going back and forth. But yeah, I started an electrical trade. I've been mounting televisions, talking to people on YouTube, and it's been going pretty well. And today I'm going to explain the crash out. So let's get to the basis of what this conversation was about and why I have gathered you people here today. So everybody's been asking me lately, what is a crash out and how do I avoid it? So basically, what a crash out is essentially is people who, how can I put it? They voluntarily fuck their life up because they don't know how to think. So they simply follow whatever particular trend is currently going on in reality. And see, the problem with that is trends eventually, what do? Trends go up, they rise, and then they eventually fucking bomb. So all these people that get like face tattoos and crazy tattoos on their hands and do all this shit, like it was a fad, it was a trend. The same way like bell bottom jeans, fucking platform shoes, big ass fucking gold medallions, all that type of shit. It was a trend, and then it eventually stopped making sense. And then if you still like, say if you had a permanent fucking gold medallion attached to you or a permanent bell bottoms, you look ridiculous in 2023. And so essentially what the crash out is people following trends into their inevitable demise because they want to look cool in today's age. And the crash out comes in many various forms. So some people crash out by drugs. Some people crash out by a bitch. Some people crash out through careers. Some people crash out through Bitcoin. There's many different ways that people crash out. And I understand this phenomenon because the Black community is very, very, the Black community crashes out a lot. See, as a Black dude who grew up in a white suburban neighborhood in the upper echelon area, I wasn't surrounded by a lot of Black people. So I got to kick around a lot of white people. So I didn't understand Black culture. I was looking at the Black culture from the outside looking in, but I was still Black, if this makes some logic. And so when I got introduced to niggas, I was like, oh, like I was able to blend in because they would still act like niggas in front of me. Because let me tell you guys a little secret about Black people. Black people have this thing called code switching, where they change the way they behave around a multitude of white people. And for all my Black brothers, can you please give me a thumbs up if I can tell the truth? You'll notice this on your job. You'll notice this in public spaces sometimes. Anywhere where Black people are around a multitude of white people, they begin to act in a certain manner. But then when niggas get around other niggas, they go crazy and they go buck wild. And so what you learn about the Black community is the Black community is trendsetters. And they follow these trends to the fucking end of the demise. And so, like, when you see, like, for a good example, will be John Morant. John Morant is the perfect example of a crash out. It actually, we can take it further back than that. Mike Tyson is actually the original crash out nigga. But we didn't get to, thank you. Mike Tyson is really the original crash out nigga. See, Mike Tyson, what happens to niggas is, and it's like a formulated math problem almost. So the reason people are able to crash out, and the reason we're seeing a lot of crash out in today's age is that when you are wealthy or you're well protected, what happens is you don't feel the full repercussions of your choices. And so because you don't feel the full repercussions of your choices, what you end up doing is repeated mistakes over and over again, but you don't feel the full effects. So say, for example, if I'm broke, like say I have $100 to my name and I go out to the bar and I spend all my $100, I am now broke. I am now living as a broke motherfucker because I made a bad investment of going out into a bar, spending all my money, chasing girls and blah, 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 doing all this crazy shit. I have to then reset because I don't have any money. So now I have to live in my reality, which is I have no money, and I have to now battle my way back to get some more money to get me back in the position I was prior to that. But the reason that the crash out is so dangerous to people that have money is they don't learn from the lessons of crashing out. So what happens is their crash out exponentially grows. So like a rich kid, and this is one of the things I notice with a lot of young white kids. This is why white kids crash out in the worst type of way. It's because their crash out is a very long and delayed one because they usually come from wealth. So what happens is when you see like a rich trust fund kid, like for example, brute force, you make really, really bad choices throughout your entire life, and you don't pay for those choices because you have enough money to make sure you don't live in a shitty situation. And because you don't live in that shitty situation, same thing with Tate, same thing with a lot of other guys, you continue to make bad choices and you reinforce your bad decisions because you're not feeling the effects. So you believe that these choices are actually smart, logical choices. And so as a result, time continues to progress and you keep making these bad choices, and the compounding effect of these bad choices keep going and going and going and going until one day fucking crash out like how he is online right now. Am I making logic so far? Please tell me 100% I'm making some fucking sense. Let's see who's requesting. Give me 1 second. I will approve you. There you go. And so the crash out, you see this a lot with pro athletes, entertainers, rich trust fund, white kids. These people are the most in depth. I'm doing very well. Thank you for asking, man. I got done. I got a good day of work in at the electrical yard. I hit the heavy bag some before to get ready. I'm still drinking on my fucking Brute de Force Mark Maker number 46. And I'm just enjoying life. So what happens is, and this is what we're starting to see now with America, because America has been making a lot of bad choices since World War II. Because we made a shit ton of money in World War II from selling arms, from being able to make pretty much shicey ass deals because most people like they were all Europe, rest of the world was all war torn. America was untouched during that time. All we did was get hit by Pearl Harbor, and we fucking gassed that bitch up like it was fucking like I don't know what to say, but you get what I'm saying. And so what occurred is America's been making really bad choices because we had such a huge war chest of fucking resources, and we were so much better than all the other countries because they were all trying to rebuild from the past wars. And so America's just been living lolly-dolly, basically like living like how the modern American woman has lived. And so if you look at America, America is essentially like a analogy. I want to say analogy. What's that word? Like not a parable. It is similar to the modern American woman where she's making horrible choices, but she looks so hot that she can get away with so much bullshit. Thank you. And so she does that throughout all of her 20s, making terrible choices, terrible guy choices after terrible guy choices after terrible guy choices. And then she gets to fucking the wall. And then she's like, oh shit, I'm crashing out now. You have a question, Zane? You have a question? Do you think Twitch streamers... Oh, do you have an iPhone? Oh, you dirty bastard. Well, give me 1 second. I'm switching over so people can hear on the end of our... Let's see. Give me 1 second. Can you still hear me? There we go.
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay. Continue, please.
Bro, listen. I just want to say, I can't believe you're still using Android. Bro, get on iPhone like ASAP. It's so much better than Android, bro.
Well, here's the thing. I'm a Google nigga.
Let me give you a philosophical perspective of why you should get Apple, right? So you're an American, right? The
Correct.
biggest company in America is Apple. Biggest company in the world. They're worth like $3 trillion. They're bigger than Britain, right? They make half of all their money from selling the iPhone, the most popular phone on the planet. You know, they spend years of research and development. It's all top quality stuff, right? You know that Apple is there's a premium technology brand. So as an American, as a hustler, you know, you're doing your electronic business and you're doing your TV mounting and you're earning money. Why not just get the best smartphone in the whole world? Why not?
Because I'm a fucking Android nigga, man. I don't care. I don't support Apple because I don't have any Apple products. So here's the thing: like my computer setup, I have a PC setup. So my phone, everything's connected to Google. Everything's connected. And also, real quick, the people on YouTube, can you hear the people speaking through my cell phone on Twitter?
Oh, is this on YouTube as well?
Yes, I'm going both. I'm going live on both.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So, all right. We won't talk about Apple and Android for too much longer. But yeah, I was just like you. I had an Android phone. My PC is still a fucking Windows. But honestly, I prefer Apple much more. I honestly think my life would be better if I'd got an Apple phone 7 years ago.
Well, I had an Apple phone. I rocked the Apple phone from about the iPhone 4 to about the iPhone 7. Then I switched over to the Android gang. And honestly, can't tell the difference. To be honest with you.
have you been seeing like on your timeline a lot of like people converting to Islam, and what's your like perspective as like as a person who's not like I don't know if you're religious right now, but as a person who's not really religious,
So
and I know you've had a lot of like spiritual experiences and whatnot, but do you like I'm seeing a lot of shit on the timeline, and I'm thinking, you know what? I was born Muslim, yeah. I wasn't too religious at first.
hold on a second. You were not born Muslim. You were born a human.
No, but I was born into like a Muslim family. You get me?
No, you were born into a human family. Then you were indoctrinated and told that you were Muslim.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. But people are saying now, yeah, like you know those guys that you tagged saying, "Oh, these accounts are going to be crashing out in 2023."
Yeah.
Mr. Overpaid, Sneeko, lot of hoes, Brutey Force.
Mm-hmm.
You're lazy as fuck. A lot of them sort of guys, they're converting to Islam now because they're thinking it's the last sort of ideology that can combat like all the hedonism and all the fucking sickness of like the West. And a lot of your ideology supports Islam. Like a lot of the shit you say is basically Islamic. So I'm curious why you. I'm just curious. Like, have you read into it? Have you looked into it? Have you thought about it? Like, go on, tell me.
All right. Before I go, there's a guy on YouTube named Reed S. And he said, "Tell that geezer to go back to Birmingham." So I just want to let you know that from the YouTube stream.
I'm not from Birmingham, bro. I'm not from Birmingham. If that guy thinks I'm from Birmingham, he's never been to the UK in his life.
He's fucking with you, sir. He doesn't know anything about the geography of fucking England. No, neither do I. Yeah. So about your question, and this is once again, this is a classic symptom of people who crash out. Crashing out is merely just it's a byproduct of people who don't have the ability to logically think. So the universe, God, whatever the fuck you want to call it, gave human beings the ability to do math. And even though like you might not be able to do math very good on paper, you can do math in your mind through a system called logic. And this logical system that you have in your brain allows you to look at a situation, perceive something, to kind of determine an outcome based off the probability of what you just saw. And so what a lot of guys are doing, because they don't have the ability to think, they are now converting to Islam because a lot of them saw Tate do it as a fucking last-ditch method to fucking try to save his ass from fucking prison. But what this is one of the things I find common within religion. All religions, for the most part, throughout history and throughout all humankind, they all have pretty much the same general rule. Like they have some diversity within like the details, but the most part is, hey, don't be a piece of shit, treat people nicely, provide value to community, build a great family, and live your life in peace and prosperity. That's essentially what all religions are essentially teaching, except for maybe like Scientology. And what and so what I found is when people start to adopt these particular religions, what they're trying to do is they're looking for some type of guidance because they're not aligned with the Father. And when I say the Father, go ahead.
Yeah, go on. Okay.
Yeah.
So, continue what you're saying. Not guided by the Father. Go on.
Yeah. So I believe the universe is like the Father of creation. Like the Father is the good and love and truth. And what I believe love and truth are, truth is the vibration, I guess you would call, of math. So when you tell the truth, like things make sense, they add up. So if I tell you, hey, look, I'm a black man who's 32, who's on YouTube currently, in your mind, you go, oh, that makes sense. I can perceive that he is a black man on YouTube currently speaking to me. And then what love is the physical reciprocation or the physical action of the truth. So you only treat people that you love with the truth. So if I do positive things, like if I give great things to the universe, if I give you money, if I help you out, if I help you get a job, blah, 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 I'm showing you my true feelings about you because I'm doing loving actions. Is that making logic so far?
Yeah. Continue, and then I'll make a response to what you said.
Yeah, And so what I believe is once that you have acquired peace within your mind, once you have calmed the mind and you start to really look at yourself as what you truly are, whether it be you're fucking broke as shit or you're rich as fuck, once you truly accept who you are within the universe and your place in life, you can now begin to show love. British lad needs. Hey, they cooking you, nigga, on the YouTube, bro. But yeah.
Okay, I'll reply to their comments as well once I'm done with you.
Yeah. So basically, what I'm finding out is a lot of these guys that are starting to go into Islam, they're starting to accept these religions, they're starting to try to change character. They are essentially trying to find some type of truth in life. But the problem is they're not real with themselves. And what that is, the main symptom of that, from what I realize, is the internet. See, the internet has created this fucking realm of existence where you can pretend to be anybody you want to be at any time, at any point, and nobody can really understand unless they're actually knowing you in real life. And a lot of people have fell for the dopamine hits of likes, of fucking hearts on Instagram, of fucking getting cash apps, of courses sellings, of the Shopify fucking things. They've been selling bullshit to people and they get a reward for it. And so now their mind, more people, and this is what I mean with the COVID thing, was so many people got within that realm where their mind began to be warped and they began to start thinking internet is fucking life.
All right. Apex, let me pause.
Yeah, go ahead.
1 second.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. Do you consider yourself a black African American? Is that what you consider yourself as a label?
No, I consider myself a fucking human male.
Okay. I'm going to give you a few names now, yeah? And I want you to tell me, what do you think these people have in common, okay?
Go ahead.
Dave Chappelle, Akon, Mike Tyson, Ice Cube, Shaquille O'Neal, Malcolm X, and Muhammad Ali. What do you think them people have in common?
They're all men?
They're all men, yeah? But another thing, they're all like quite famous, successful black guys, and they're all Muslim. Like Ice Cube, Busta Rhymes, Shaquille, Malcolm X, Akon, right? They're actually Muslim. And what I think, like, you know what you said about love and truth and honor and all these facts, you're basically saying the teachings of Islam. What I feel like you're not like sort of like seeing is that when you say religion, it's like a very overused and it's like a very cliche word, because Islam, it's not like the other quote unquote religions. Like, it's not comparable to Christianity.
Why is it not?
Because it's like a way of life. It's like,
no, explain it to me like I'm a fifth grader. If you can't explain it to me like a fifth grader, I denounce your position.
Okay. So basically, what you were saying is basically the same. We see the universe as God. We see it as one. Allah is the one God. It's the one creator of the universe. He created everything. We worship him, and we believe that there was a final point of it that got sent down 1,400 years ago, and that was it. That's what we believe.
Scientology has the same thing.
Scientology probably copied of Islam.
How do you know they copied them?
Because Scientology is quite new, and Islam's relatively old compared to it.
What about Greek mythology or Egyptian? They came before Islam.
Yeah, they did. But the one difference was, them guys were like idol worshippers. The Hindus right now, they're idol worshippers. The Christians right now...
Wait, one second. How do you know you were not around during the Greek period? So how do you know they were idol worshippers?
Because the same literature that, we can read about the Greeks right now, like the books, the only information we have on the Greek people is what's written in books on the internet. And from those resources, we know that they were idol, like, they used to worship idolatry and stuff. But
no, that's unfair, because here's the thing. Language changes with time. And as you grow in age, even as you grow, when I read a book at 20, as opposed to when I read a book at 32, I take totally different interpretations because my level of wisdom has grown from that time period. So that's an unfair justification.
Fair enough. One thing, okay, I'm going to go soon, but one thing I will ask you to look upon is, have you heard of something called the Nation of Islam? It was an African-American Muslim missionary organization in the 1930s that it was started. Have you heard of that group before?
I'm aware of those purple skirt wearing niggas.
You're aware of the Nation of Islam? You've heard of it?
Yeah, them purple skirt wearing niggas. They outside the corner always talking about one nigga reads a book and everybody else just sits there mad with a mad face. In New York.
I'm not sure about purple, but I don't know. But it's founded in 1930, Black nationalist organization, political and religious organization. Yeah, I thought.
Hey, can I chime in for a second?
You may. Please proceed.
Hey, Apex, do you agree that every man should have like a goal in their life to avoid crashing out, like something to achieve?
Yes.
Of course, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, all right. So Zane, I think like religion is basically that, because you got to understand, you mentioned a lot of people like Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson. You got to understand, they literally reached their goal. Like, they became these world champions. There was nothing else to conquer. So at the end, it's just human psychology, because they finished their goal. So Islam was basically something else for them to continue doing, another goal for them to avoid crashing out. It doesn't have anything to do with religion. It's just human psychology. It's just they finished the goal, they're at the top, so there's nothing else to do. So let's just do.
Wait, also on a side note, Mike Tyson, when he became a Muslim, he was way past his career. Mike Tyson was a way better fighter when he was a crazy crash out nigga.
Exactly, because they finished their goal. There was nothing else to do. They had all the money, all the fame, so the goal is gone. So now they need religion to avoid crashing out.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. But what I'm trying to say is, look, you're saying these guys, they got to their apex goal and then they decided to convert to Islam because they didn't want to crash out. But most people aren't Mike Tyson. Most people are fucking average and they live shit lives, basically. And they fill that spiritual void with all sorts of hedonism. So what I was just saying is, why not try the thing that 2 billion people in the planet are following? I don't know, just as an experiment, just to see if just do it as like a scientific experiment. Convert for like 2 months or like a month. Try it out, check it out, and write your hypothesis, write your conclusions and method of whatever, the scientific method, and see if it makes a change in your life. It might. Because most people aren't going to ever hit their peak, because most people aren't ambitious. Most people don't have goals. You just asked, is it important for people to have goals? So it just goes to show that most people don't have goals.
Yes, exactly. So if I can't win in capitalism, if I can't get rich and I can't be Mike Tyson, then I'm just going to find solace in being broke. And the way I do that is just worshiping God. Like, if I can't be rich and get everything I want and finish my goal, then I'll just set an easy goal, which is religion.
Why does it have to be A or B? Why can't you do both at the same time?
Because here's why. Here's why. Because the religion goal is not my goal. That is a goal that was created by somebody who wrote a book so many fucking years ago. See, I live in 2023. Not to say anything bad about Christianity, fucking Islam, the Greeks, the Egyptian, but that shit's irrelevant to me today. I live in 2023. I'm dealing with niggas who listen to NBA Youngboy. I'm trying not to get murked by them niggas. That's my issues of today.
Okay. Do you think the Jews, do you think they control all like the big corporations, and do you think the Jewish people are big, like, influence in the financial institutions and stuff? Do you think that, just off the hook?
I believe they have some power, yeah.
Because the Jews, they believe and they worship the exact same God that we worship. It's the exact same God. They believe in the exact same God that we do. There is almost no difference between Judaism and Islam. God, who said they don't?
But here's the thing. When we go to that, that's a different conversation. Because what the Jews do is they practice, and what most groups do that black people don't do is they practice group economics. Most groups.
Yes, you're right. Yeah, that's very true.
The Mexicans, Asians, Indians, white folks, they all practice group economics. The reason black people can't ever get ahead in fucking life is because we don't practice group economics. So when you practice group economics, it allows you to be able to control particular ranges of territory. And this is just like, this has nothing to do with like black, white, Asian. This is just simple math. Like, if I take 10 guys that are my dudes and we all work together and we put our money together to go buy something, we now control that territory. Now we just happen to be worshiping the same. religion. And this is a different theory of something else that I read from the book Sapien by Yuval, some nigga forgot.
Yeah, you all know Harari. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the book. Yeah.
And basically what he explained was most people are so fucking retarded that we have to have some control mechanism to be able to control them. And what they found was if we tell people that, hey, look, there is a governing body that is non-existent that you can't see that is watching over you, and we just make rules and we put like robes and shit on people, and we tell these people are ordained by these people, most people are going to fall for it. And we see that today in the modern entertainment world. For some people, they really look at like Nicki Minaj and Lil Wayne. They look at fucking all these people. And they say, "Oh man, these guys are fucking. They're top flight humans." No, they still shit, sleep, and eat. It's the same as anybody else. And so what I realize is, as human beings, and this is what I'm saying with the crash out, what I largely believe in the crash out is most of it is inadvertent. I don't think that any of this stuff was really planned. Because I don't believe human beings have the ability to plan large scale fucking mass manipulation to the same degree. I think largely most of this is just reactive nonsense for the most part. And the reason I believe that, if any of you guys have ever worked on a construction yard, all these things are planned out. There's blueprints. There's things that are planned out that are supposed to be done exactly as the blueprint says, and shit goes haywire still. So that's on a small scale with about 20 to 100 people that are being paid, told what to do, given a blueprint. So the idea to me that 330 million people in America that can be controlled by a couple different people is kind of asinine to me. I largely think people are just operating off of incentive-based needs, which they're trying to make some money, and these are just the byproducts of what occurs. This is just my hypothesis about why the crash out is occurring as it is. Because most people are reactive. Most people don't actually take proactive measures to make their life better, which is why we find ourselves, which is why America has the largest case of obesity in the world. Am I making logic so far?
Yeah. But you got
Apex, do you believe any of this is ethical, or do you think it matters if it's ethical or not?
What is ethical?
Like these people that crash out, like Tate or Brute the Force, whoever it is, these people that are crashing out, do you think any of this stuff that's going on is like ethical? Do you think it even matters?
To be honest with you, I don't think most of them ever thought that far through. I think Brute just saw an opportunity to make some easy money off of fucking retards that were giving them money and praising them on online. And that's what I'm saying. That's why I think largely the crash out is voluntary, but it's involuntary long-term repercussions. So he never thought that people would eventually find out who he was. He thought he could play this character online. People will send him money. He'll make gambling bets and will feel his addiction. And as long as he kept doing it, eventually people will never find out. That's what I think largely. Like even with Tate, I think Tate never really thought this all the way through. I think Tate just said, "Oh shit, there's a money opportunity in doing webcam studios, and then I can make this online thing. I'll go around, call myself the top G, do all these talking points." Because when you really listen to Tate, there was no real philosophical thing that he was talking from his own truth in his own mind. Largely, most of the things that he was talking about primarily were basically red pill talking points that if you're not a retard, you can pretty much identify. But he wasn't giving real world advice of how to actually become a better human being. He just said you should be the best you can be, which is fucking what every fucking motivational speaker does in reality. Am I making logic? That's all I'm asking. Am I making logic so far?
Yeah, you make logical sense.
Like I think people, one of the things that people do in on this world is that we give way too much credit to people, to human beings. Because largely when you think about humanity, and this is why I laugh at the crypto bros, as a man, you really only have about like 3 avenues that are guaranteed they're going to always bring you a fucking paycheck no matter what the fuck happens. If you're sheltering people, if you're providing power to people, if you're providing food to people, or if you're protecting people via violence. Those are the 4 avenues of man. So anything that's related to those 4 things, essentially you have a paycheck for the rest of your life. You never have to worry about cash. So when I look at people and they are not doing any of those 4 things, I can essentially guess They're probably bullshitting. They're bullshitting me.
Yeah, I get you. But
Wait, one at a time. One at a time. Let's go. Lycan, and then we'll go Zen.
Okay, so why do you think so much people end up loving them, these young men? Is it because they don't know, they don't have like an idea what they should do or who they should listen to, like no father figure? Do they end up with millions, like people sending millions? Why does this even happen? What's so attractive about them?
What's so attractive is the modern person's life is extremely boring. So if you read this book called Seduction by Robert Greene, it's like something, the laws of seduction, and basically he says one of the easiest way to seduce people is to provide them with like some type of mystery adventure of some grandioso fucking thing you're gonna go do out in life that most people don't get to do, like some grand opportunity. And in the modern world, we have pretty much there's not much out there in the world that's not been discovered. Like we explored the oceans, yeah, heroic mission, baby, yeah. And so when you do that, you captivate the minds of young people who are naturally like the human person, the human male wants to get freedom. Freedom's really our ultimate goal as humans or as men. And so anything that gives you like this idea that I'm going to go and escape to freedom where I can just be off my own and do whatever I want to fucking do, people jump to that shit. They don't think about it. They don't ask questions. They just fucking go. And the internet, once again, because you're not seeing this person in reality, you can't actually see what they're really doing from a day-to-day basis. They can sell you this fucking dream of like some great space adventure like Brute the Force did. And he doesn't give you really any much details. He just says, hey, send me some money. Me and you, we're going head to head. We're going to battle it out and we're going to fucking come out on top. And that's what we're going to fucking do. And people are like, oh shit, man, that's a grand opportunity. And then people hit him with that fucking only 10 fucking spots left. Like, I don't know if anybody's ever seen that fucking joke on Twitter, but 10 spots left is one of the funniest shits I've ever seen. Cause I'm like, bro, it's an online PDF. How's there only 10 copies left if it's fucking virtual? What are we talking about here? And that's when people get got. You got to realize the average human being can't do algebra and reads below a 5th grade level. So I don't know if you know how retarded that is. I was a school teacher. If you ever been around 5th graders, that's not even Harry Potter books, nigga. That's like basic ass fucking books. It's like maybe Edomorph books, maybe. And then you also, once again, you compound the idea that there's no father figures to explain logic to him. And then if there is a father in the home, most of the time the father's being bitched by his fucking wife because he got married and he didn't think. And once again, guys not thinking through. This is something that always fucking mesmerizes me, that guys continue to get married in today's age knowing that you lose all leverage in a relationship. Like for the life of me, I can't understand why any guy will ever get married in today's age unless you have gulags of fucking buku money where it doesn't matter if you take a loss. So,
okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Marriage, Apex.
Yeah.
One of the things in Islam, because in Islam, yeah, marriage is actually, they say that marriage is half the religion, right? So.
Wait, one second, Zane. Drop the Islam. Talk to me as you. What are your thoughts? I don't care about Islam's thoughts because I can't talk to Islam. I can only talk to you. No.
Okay. So, yeah, obviously I follow a doctrine, right? Well, I'm trying to follow a doctrine called Islam. And in that, it basically says that...
Sir, 1 second. You just did the same thing that I asked you not to do. Talk from your point of view.
Okay. I'm saying that marriage is half of your life. It's half of what makes you a person.
Why is that?
So, because it's the natural flow of a human being, like to replicate and to pass down your genetics and pass down your...
I will argue against that because marriage is a recent concept in the grand scheme of the Homo sapien organism. Marriage has not always existed. If you take our biological evolution, one second. If you take our biological evolution, we've been around for, let me Google this real quick. I think we've been around for something like a couple million years.
Half a mil, I think, yeah.
Homo sapien.
I think it's about half a mil.
Half a mil? You might be right. Let me see. 300,000 years ago is when we came into semi-existence. 160,000 years ago. I'm almost positive we didn't have marriage ceremonies at 160,000 years ago.
Yeah, I get you. I agree with you. But there's one big thing that you're forgetting here. Only in those times, only about 20% of the men actually reproduced. Only 20. 80% of the men died off. And there's only 20% that actually had sex with the women and had the next generation. That's why if you look at the human population charts over time, they were very, very low until, we discovered agriculture and, medicine and all this shit.
We discovered betaism. That's what I call it, betaism.
Yeah, and that's why, because of the advent of modern institutions like religion, that's why the population skyrocketed, because men and women were brought together equally and they could have children.
But I don't think that goes against the basic laws of nature. Because if you look at all mammals, because what I do is I'm a biologist by nature or by trade. And when I look at all biological creatures, there's a top dominant male that runs the fucking pride. Yard work coin. That's right, yard work, nigga. But
so if we go by your perspective, then.
Well, no, it's nature's perspective, not my perspective. Just nature.
Okay, if we go by nature's perspective, then that means that 30% of the guys will, get the chick and have kids, and then you'll have 70% of the male population as raging crazy incels who don't get pussy, basically, and that's what religion's trying to fix. Religion's trying to fix that 70% of incel culture that can't get laid and try to get them married so that they can lead stable lives, basically.
But I don't think it provides stability. If we look at the results, women just by nature, they want to be protected by the strongest male. It's just their natural biological imperative. So we're trying to override something that's the biological imperative of organisms, which I think is something that is like one of the things I just realized is the universe in nature has a very set way that it's supposed to run. The top guy is supposed to get the top rewards. And when the top guy doesn't get the top rewards, there's an imbalance. And that's what we're starting to see in the West. Now, in certain countries that allow, what I would say like most Islamic countries, they have a lot more men of men. Way more men that are actually doing what they're supposed to do. America's
No. I don't think that's true.
Well, I mean, there's more men that are taking care of responsibility, not as beta. We'll put it that way. There's less betas.
That's bullshit. It's just that in the Islamic countries, the young men and the young women are pressured to get married. That's the only difference.
Yeah, fair enough.
And then when they get married, that's where the responsibility comes from, because you're now obliged to look after a lady, and you're now obliged to pick up your pants and earn some money and look after her and create a family. That's where the obligation stems from. It stems from being like sort of forced to get married. That's the whole perspective.
Well, I can work with that, because I do agree. The more responsibility a man does take on, the more he does become a more man-like. So I can understand that particular standpoint. So that probably is a better ideology. But the problem what I find with the West is that we have basically ridden young men of the ability to take on responsibility. Young men can go through life without taking any responsibility. And I am as one. Oh, go ahead. It is. But I think it's a good thing. See, long term, I think all things in nature balance themselves out. All ecosystems find a way to balance themselves out, because at the end of the day, no matter what, nature always fucking wins out. You could try to do all the artificial fucking creation that you want. At the end of the day, I see here in Utah too. I'm 18 years old and getting married. God damn, best of luck to you, nigga.
Ask him if he's Muslim. And secondly,
no, he's Mormon. He's Mormon. Utah is Mormon.
Well, Mormons are religious. Okay. Secondly, you said about following the natural order of things. Life will, the universe will equilibrate itself. What do you think of the fact that Islam is the fastest growing religion in the world right now, and there's currently 2 billion active Muslims? Like a quarter of the whole world is Muslim.
Means nothing. Means nothing, because I assume most people are retarded. So I assume most people don't make good choices in life, and they follow some type of doctrine. So I don't take any account to that. I actually look for the outliers. Who's doing shit that I have not seen before? Because those are typically the thinkers of a society.
But didn't you say earlier? You said also earlier that we've sort of discovered everything, or we've sort of figured things out. So how can there be more outliers now when you said everything's pretty much figured out?
It means the outliers are actually more in line of what's actually with nature. Because I think most people are living in an artificial reality. As technology progresses, as people go into certain things, I look for people who are doing things completely different than what I actually see. Because I assume most people are going to be following some type of bullshit. When I say bullshit, I just mean just in general, like either they're going to follow the entertainment industry, they're going to follow religion, they're going to follow transgenderism. I just don't put any stock into people, into the mass population adopting a particular doctrine.
Yeah, I get you. But that's the one thing you're not understanding. Islam isn't a doctrine. Islam isn't a religion. Islam is the outlier that you're looking for.
No, it's a doctrine.
It's not.
Why is it not?
All it's saying is, look, the one source of creation that created this whole universe, that created human being with perfect eyesight and a neural system with billions of neurons in the brain.
Oh wait! Before you go on that, what does doctrine mean?
I have no idea.
Then, bro, how are you gonna answer the question if you don't know what it means? That means you're just arguing on behalf of Islam for the sake of defending Islam. That's not fair. That's an unfair, unjust argument. A doctrine is a belief or a set of beliefs held or taught by a church, political party, or any other group. Islam is a group of people. So it is a belief or a set of beliefs that is held or taught by a particular group, which are known as Islamic people. So it's a doctrine. Respectfully. And this is what I mean with this is what I mean with the crash out. Now, Islamic, they have a better set of beliefs than the average fucking belief system that's out there, like that we have in the West, which is hookup culture is good. It's all right to fuck people that you don't know. It's all right to fucking get drunk and fucked up on the weekends. Okay to be out of shape. That's the doctrine of America right now, which is sitting in your house, watching Netflix all day, bullshit around, not do shit. Now, Islam, don't get me wrong, Islam is a much better doctrine than the current Western belief that we have in the system that we are currently using. But at the end of the day, it is a doctrine. It's not people using their brain to think to how to navigate the world. And that's what the crash out is essentially is. The crash out is people that are not able to think. They need to follow some type of guiding system in order for them to be successful, or not be successful, but be successful within the doctrine's point of view. And that's why niggas are crashing out.
I'm gonna go soon, yeah. But like I see you as like a Twitter friend, Twitter mutual, whatever, right? Would you be willing to do a little bit of homework for me? Just a little bit, just a small thing.
Fuck no. I'm not doing anything. If you can't explain it to me as a fifth grade, I refuse to do any work. I refuse. Just just on principle.
Okay, fair enough. Okay. A question, right? Do you sort of see my logic in saying that, a white guy is more likely to listen to a white teacher, an Asian guy is more likely to listen to and resonate with an Asian teacher, a black guy is more likely to listen to and resonate with a black teacher? Would you sort of agree with that sort of statement?
I would disagree with that, but I understand what your standpoint is, because wait one second. The average person is taught, believe people that look like you and sound like you. I don't follow that particular ideology. I listen to truth and love. If what you're telling to me, wait one second. If what you're telling to me makes sense and it gives me productive outcomes in my life, then yeah, I'm gonna listen to you. Whether you be gay, black, transsexual, fucking an alien, makes no fucking difference to me. If you give me good, solid advice that helps me progress in life, I'm all in. You can make it go.
Yeah, I get you. But the point I was trying to make before I get onto the second point, is that generally, like, if you have a class full of black kids, for example, and the teacher's black, the kids are more likely to listen to the black teacher and, vibe with him. However, if it was a class full of black children, but the teacher was white, the kids maybe wouldn't listen to him, or they might disrespect him a little bit. It's just a natural, innate sort of human thing. It's like if there was a class of white kids and the teacher was white, the kids would be more likely to take him seriously. But I don't know, if there was a class of white kids and the teacher was Asian, the kids might, think, oh, he's not like us, fuck him, whatever. They might just be thinking that subconsciously.
I don't believe it. As my years experience as a teacher, I got kids to follow my orders, whether it be fucking female, male, Asian, white, black. They listen to motherfuckers who are giving them real shit that they can understand. At the end of the day, that's what it really comes down to. Now, they might be taught at home, you only trust Asian people if you're Asian. You only trust black people if you're black. But that's a poor way of fucking governing a fucking state.
Okay. I'm going to go now, yeah? But the only homework I'd give you is go on YouTube and listen to some black Islamic lecturers, black American, African American Islamic lecturers like Siraj, Wahaj, and Khalid Yassin. There's some pretty based black Islamic talkers, modern guys, and they've got some pretty interesting Islamic videos. And because they're black guys, similar to you, you'd vibe with them on a level that they would understand, like talking about black struggle and this and that.
That's an assumption that you are making upon my skin color and my race.
No, I'm not being racist. I've got black friends,
No, I'm saying, listen to my words. I'm saying that's an assumption you are making based upon my skin color. I don't give a fuck about what a black nigga has to tell me. I tell most black niggas fuck off. To be honest with you,
that's not good.
Why is
it helping your homeboys?
No, fuck them. Fuck everybody on principle, nigga. Unless you helping me out. I'm not dealing with you if you're not helping me out. Fuck you on principle.
Yeah, but Apex, I'm noticing there's a few contradictions in what you're saying. Like 10 minutes ago, you were all about love and belief, and I'm all about love. All about the love of the universe and all this shit. And now you're saying, fuck everybody on principle, etc., etc. There's a little bit of contradiction there, I think.
See, that's the problem. You should have dropped the statement before you said, I think. See, I told you what I said. I said, fuck everybody on principle until you show me results that make positive, useful benefits to my life. Now, if you're not giving me any possible, useful, tangible benefits in my life, nigga, fuck you. What the fuck am I listening to you for? On principle.
Yeah, fair enough. But just I'll send you a YouTube video. Just check it out, and it might give you some thoughts and ideas. But anyway, I'm off now. Yeah, sweet talk, and I hope you have a good rest of the evening, bro.
Yeah, you too, sir. No problem. There's no offense.
No, thank you for having me. Thank you for putting me on as a speaker. I appreciate it.
No, not a problem.
All right, peace, bro. I estimate, that you will probably become Muslim in at least 10 years' time. By 2033, I bet you will become Muslim. Bet you.
Put some money on that shit then, nigga. I promise you I won't, just on principle. We talk about a bag, nigga. I subscribe, as my nigga said, Adam get bags. The only religion I subscribe to is getting the bag and getting that fucking power, nigga. Fuck everybody on principle.
Fair enough. But I think it might be interesting in 10 years' time. I might become American. I might move to Texas or whatever. I might bump into you on the street, and you might tell me, "Oh, Zayn from Twitter, I've become Muslim now. You were right. In 2022, you said all this shit."
Hey, you're getting cooked into YouTube, nigga.
I don't give a shit, bro. I don't give a shit.
All right, my man. Have a good one.
Peace, yeah. All right, peace.
All right. So, back to the crash out. So, as I was stating before, in the crash out, what the problem is with major people in America is that most people, they can't think for themselves. They need some type of fucking guidance. And in the mass media world that we live in, and this is all the equation I worked on my brain just from observing shit, because I observe things. I just look at things and I look. My favorite color is verde too, nigga. If it ain't fucking gold, silver, or fucking green, nigga, suck a dick. Just on principle. What I'm trying to explain to people is, if you can't think for yourself, you're inevitably going to crash out. And most people crash out via many different ways. Most people crash out via bitches, or they'll find a girl, the girl will give them that fucking ass, suck them off real good, and then the nigga will just give up on fucking life. He'll just say, you know what, fuck it, I'm out. I'm tapping in on my goals. I'm tapping in on my fucking dreams. I'm tapping in on aspirations. I'm tapping in on my health. Fuck it. I just want to fuck this bitch for the rest of my life because this is the only pussy I'm getting. And it's so hard to get pussy as a man because they don't see the fucking gold if they keep digging. If you keep digging, you keep building yourself into a fucking person that's worth the goddamn, you're eventually going to get to a particular point in life where all women are just going to come to you. You don't have to worry about women anymore. If anything, you're going to be shooing women off. And that's currently at the predicament I'm at. I'm at a precipice right now where I'm climbing the hill. I'm getting more attention from hoes than I ever got in my fucking life. And I'm turning bitches down because I realized now's not the time to fucking cash out because I don't want to crash out. And most young niggas, they don't see that fucking vision past the fucking pussy. They see the pussy, a girl sees, oh shit, this nigga got a good job, he has some benefits. Shit, he has a house, he has a car. I'm down bad. Fuck it. Like, let me fucking just trap this nigga. And what happens? Guys give in. They fucking tap out. They call in the fucking referee. Referee, I'm getting choked out. They don't fight it off. They don't look at and that's the thing the other guys don't look at. As a man, you need to always be looking at the clock. Always be looking at the clock. Realize you have the advantage over every girl that you meet because you are going to get better with time. Your stock should only rise as a man. The only reason your stock crashes is when you get involved with a woman because now you can no longer advance to a certain level because now you have a responsibility to take care of that woman. And when you decide that I'm going to now take care of this woman, this is going to be my fucking girl, and I'm going to now build her into something, you're now taking away time from building. And that's very crucial. This is why a lot of niggas crash out because they cash out way too early on a fucking chick. Do you think the GG30? Yeah, he's crashing out already. Oh, that's another group I was going to say. The numerology, the fucking GG33, that one guy who's always dropping fucking gay knowledge shit that's not real, that he's just making up like, now's the time going to change. Things are going to be different. I sense an energy difference. Bullshit. Nigga, there's always energy change. If you study physics, if you study life and you understand what life is an entropy, which means energy is always fluctuating. Energy is always changing. Things are always going in waves. And so what a lot of guys do is they fucking tell people there's a change going on. No shit, dumb fuck. Like there's always a change going on. It's called fucking life. Like you're not special for fucking identifying that there's something changing within the fucking realm. It's called evolution. Things change over time. I don't know who the fuck told you that you're smart for fucking identifying this, but congratulations. You want a fucking cookie now? Like, nigga, you're not special. And this is what I'm talking about with the crash out boys. Niggas can't think for themselves. And now they start to look for people who are just spouting bullshit. And here's the thing. This is the magic of consistency. People who consistently spout bullshit eventually get a following. It's just the algorithm of life. If I consistently tell you 2025, there's going to be, like even now, I'm telling you there's going to be a crash out 2030, 2027. Everybody's like, yeah, there's a crash out coming. Nigga, I don't know for sure. I mean, I'm observing, I'm looking at things, and I assume there's going to be a crash out from the observations I'm making and from my scientific methodology. But I don't know if there's really going to be a crash out. I'm projecting a crash out. But people are going to be like, oh, crash out. And watch, in like a year or so, everybody's going to be out here saying this crash out's coming. Everybody's going to be the crash out king. There's going to be accounts called Crash Out 2030. I'm telling you. Dang, anybody with a fucking brain could have predicted that Tate was going to get arrested. Like, the Popo already showed up to Tate's crib like 3 or 4 times prior to that. So clearly they had some type of dirt on Tate that recognized that, oh, maybe this nigga's doing an illegal activity. How is he getting all this money? How much taxes is he paying? Is he even paying taxes? To be honest with you, I don't even think Tate is worried about the sex trafficking thing. I think he's going out for taxes if we're going to keep it a fucking buck. Because taxes is what really gets the rich niggas. It's not all the bullshit they do. It's taxes. Because countries don't like when you don't pay taxes. Trust me, they get on your ass for that shit. And so it's not anything special. Like everybody's saying, oh, God is coming to drop on the earth and he's going to be like, nigga, you're not saying anything that fucking means anything. If somebody's consistent, tell AJ revert to Islam. Eventually AJ will become Muslim by 2030. Nigga, put some money on it then. Fuck it. Put some money. Put $1,000 on it right now. I'll bet you. I won't do it just off of principle because you tell me I'm going to get some green from it. Nigga, Verde. Nigga, I'm a part of Team Verde. Nigga, that's my religion. Getting this power, getting this fucking money. Fuck what everybody else is talking about. There's no disrespect to Islam Because I don't care what religion you are. I don't care about what race or creed or whatever the fuck you be. I follow what makes sense to me. If it makes logic to me, money is your God, then no, money's not my God. My God is me. I'm God, nigga. Fuck what everybody's talking about. God created me in his image and gave me his fucking brain power. So because he gave me his image and his brain power, I assume I'm God. Why would I not assume I'm God? Do you see? I'm the most powerful being on fucking planet Earth. And not me per se, but the human male is the most powerful being on the planet Earth until something else comes and takes us over. So until something else comes and fucking kicks our shit out the fucking dominant position, nigga, I'm God on this fucking planet. That's what God told me. So anyway, besides the point, the crash out is because people can't think for themselves. So when you look at rappers, like rappers are the and this is what I'm saying with the black community. The black community is the number one example of the crash out. See, as a black person, because that's my skin color, whatever the fuck, I can camouflage in with black people. I really am. In my mind, realistically, in my mind, I'm a 72-year-old white Southern nigga that was a slave owner at some point. That's really what I see in my mind. Just a slave owner, a plantation owner. When I look at the black community, they fall for trads, they fall for trends, they fall for all types of dumb shit that doesn't make a lot of sense. Like, for example, the baby mamaism, the rappers, the pro ballers, the athletes. If you ask any young black kid what he wants to be, rapper or a ball player, none of those niggas will tell you they want to be something that's worth the fuck to society, that actually contributes something that of positive, constructive, tangible, useful benefit. And so if you got a bunch of rappers, how do rappers get famous? Rappers are not actually talented artists. Like, they don't play piano, they don't play guitar, they don't fucking produce they don't even produce the beats. All rappers do is they go into the fucking studio and they go, yo, man, I just fucked your bitch into some Gucci flip-flops. And that becomes a hit song. And they make a bunch of money from it. And so rapping is essentially a degenerate art because there is no real constructive building process to the art. When you listen to the music, when you listen to the fucking albums, all you're hearing is a repeated loop of a song. It's repeated beats, war beats, essentially. And then some guy saying some fucking really heinous shit on it, like, nigga, fuck your bitch, kill your fucking cousin, fuck you, I sell drugs, I ride clean whips, I wear big chains, blah, 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 blah. And so essentially all you're having is a race to the bottom of degeneracy. If you listen to most rap albums of today's age, most of them are not very good. It's a fucking very hot beat and a guy saying the most heinous shit that you could ever say on a fucking album. And Charleston White, if you listen to Charleston White, he pointed this out particularly. Oh, we got some messages. God damn it. Jesus, your flow's on point on the line. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Niggas don't understand. I'm gifted at the motherfucking shit. I'm gifted at this goddamn. Yeah, YNW Melly's a good example. All these rappers are a very good example. There is nothing of positive tangibility that you can take from their fucking albums, listen to, apply to your life, and actually be a productive citizen in reality. Nothing. You can take any rap album, take any fucking rap album from the last 5 to 10 years, nothing of possibility, maybe except for like Jay-Z's album 444. Where we were talking about some real grown man shit. It didn't even do that good because nobody wants to listen to real grown man shit. These kids want killing, hooping, fucking hoes, riding clean, big chains. That's all they fucking want. Do you think the streets need another Eminem album? Eminem is fucking, he's done. Eminem cashed out being the white rapper. And it's also, it goes to my next theory. This is when rap is going to be outlawed and banned from America. Because eventually, America's going to start looking at China because China's going to start seeing some positive results. Because if you guys haven't paid attention, China has recently said TikTok is no longer going to be utilized as a bullshit degenerate app. We're only going to promote science, STEM, which is science, technology, education, mathematics, and art. And things of positivity. They even try to get rid of the femboy shit in the China culture. And so China's right now is taking a little bit of an L. But eventually they're going to start to build. America's going to look and say, holy shit, China's actually rising as a country. And America's going to take lead from China. Look at what China does. And what America's going to do, and I'm telling you right now, there's going to be a white rapper that's going to come up in the next 2 to 5 to 10 years that's gonna pretend to play gangster. He's gonna kick with a bunch of niggas, not like Eminem. Eminem wasn't kicking with niggas like that. Like Eminem was kicking it, but he was taking that shit as a real job. Like if you listen to the stories about Eminem, he said, "I'm coming in from 9 to 5. I'm gonna record from 9 to 5, and then I'm leaving, and I'll come back tomorrow, come back from 9 to 5, and then I'm leaving." If you ask any of these other rappers what Eminem did, he did exactly that. 9 to 5, and then he left. If you look at the average, no, not Jack Harlow, because he doesn't kick with niggas like that. It's gonna be a white dude who really is acting like a street nigga. I sell drugs. He's gonna have tattoos on the face. It's not like a Post Malone nigga. It's gonna be a real white dude that's really like. Think about 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine was the first edition of the black mimicry of a trap rapper. And you saw what happened to that nigga. He got jammed up, snitched on everybody. Somebody put a hit on his life, got kidnapped, bunch of crazy shit. But what's going to happen is this white guy is going to actually kick her with niggas. He's going to kick her real niggas because he wants to prove himself as a real street niggas. Because I'm telling you, white people are slow. White people are very slow to adopt new trends. So white people are now starting to catch up to niggas when it comes to fucking like the trap shit. So white people are going to slowly start to adopt. We're going to see a new young white rapper with a crazy ass flow. Everybody's going to love this nigga. He's going to sell out shows. I'll get to the crypto bros. I'm going to explain how the crypto bros are going to crash out. That's coming next. This white guy, he's going to be kicking it with niggas like the Migos. He's going to be universally loved by niggas. He's going to go to some city like New Orleans. He's going to go to some like New York, Cali. He's going to go somewhere. And he's gonna basically get a Tupac treatment, where some niggas are gonna do some nigga activity. He's gonna be with some niggas. They're gonna shoot. There's gonna be a shootout, and that white dude's gonna die. And then white people are gonna be like, "Hold the fuck up! Stop it right now! Rap, get this shit out of here, because you're not gonna fuck our community up. Fuck that! No. Because let me tell you something about white people. White people will take a stand. See, niggas don't take stands about shit. White people will take a goddamn stand and one of theirs get fucking murdered by some stupid shit. Like white people, they largely haven't figured out how to stop school shootings. They're trying, but they don't know what to do because those niggas just be snapping one day. And that's another version of the white crash out. The white crash out is school shootings. I'll let you guys know that right now, nigga. That's why I got off of teaching, because I was teaching around too many white kids. Thank you. Trisha's not Carly, Ashley, Mary. They're not taking that shit. And I'm telling you, when white women stand up for some shit, white niggas fold, nigga. Fuck what you talking about, nigga. White niggas fold with a quickness. The white man is terrified of his bitch. That's a separate time. I need to make another video about how white guys are scared of their bitches. White dudes are terrified of white women because they know how much power a white woman has within America. White women between the ages of like 18, the before they melt, like 27, them bitches is powerful, nigga. Powerful, nigga. Niggas don't understand. I be trying to tell niggas, white hoes got some real power in this motherfucker, but niggas don't listen to me. Nobody wants to listen. Nobody listens to Apex until fucking shit hits the fan, like Brute the Force. Now you niggas want to come and say, "Oh, Apex, come save us." No, nigga, I'm telling you right now. And one of these white boys, because they're gonna find out that he was really a good ass. He was a grade A student. He was in wrestling. He got mixed up with the wrong crowd. He didn't do no drugs. He wasn't drinking. He's gonna get killed by a nigga, and that's when the rap stops. Rap is done. And when that happens, we're now going to see a new age of fucking white people and a new age of black people. Because black people are going to start to slowly get out of fucking rapping, because now black people are starting to realize, hold on a second. Every fucking year, 2 or 3 famous rappers get killed. Like on clockwork, nigga. Clock fucking work. 2 or 3 rappers get killed, and nobody gives a fuck. Because we're like, oh, okay, well, another rapper. Like, ever since the Tupac and Biggie shit, niggas just accept that rappers are getting killed. Because if Tupac and Biggie got killed and they were at the height of rapping of all time, nigga, everybody else is they're fucking minuscule. They don't mean that much. So they're just another casualty. We'll put them on the BET Awards. Shout out to fucking Takeoff. He died. He was a good man. He was the quiet one. Blah blah blah. Nigga, why are you playing dice in Houston at fucking 2:00 in the morning? I'm just saying, why? Like, you're a multimillionaire. Why are you playing fucking? It makes no logic. So what's gonna happen? And this is what I'm calling right now. There's gonna be a white rapper that gets killed, and it's not gonna be from drugs, not from overdosing drugs. It's gonna be because a nigga killed him, and they're gonna say rapping is done. You can't say fuck. You can't say fucking niggas bitch. You can't say riding drugs. You can't do none of that shit, killing nobody. And black people are gonna be like, oh, why? You exactly. Why are you playing dice at 2 a.m. in the morning? What do you think was gonna happen? Like, no offense, like, no, actually, fuck Takeoff. On principle, fuck Takeoff. Why do I care? Why do I care about a nigga who's making fucking songs about fucking hoes, selling fucking trap houses and shit? No, you know what? I don't care. Fuck him. It makes no difference to me. It makes zero difference. I really don't give a fuck. And please, there are 12 people in this fucking building. Can we get some more likes? Like, nigga, all you do is press the goddamn button that says like. Jesus Christ, support the Apex Savior. I ain't even asking you niggas for money. And I'm giving you fucking pure genius right now. Fuck niggas. God. Start doing you niggas like Brute the Force. Give you guys nigga a token for 2 Ethereums. So you know you guys can pay me to not do a fucking thing for you. Anyway, that's what's gonna happen. They're gonna ban rap, and black people are gonna start to move over to different alternative music because niggas don't really want to work. They don't want to do jobs. So niggas are gonna start learning how to play good piano. They're gonna start learning how to play guitar. They're gonna start making bands. And we're gonna get the next black revolution of niggas actually doing positive, constructive shit. Because it's hard to make trap songs when you're playing piano and guitar. You're just not gonna do it. It's not gonna exist. And please like, share, subscribe. I appreciate everybody that's joined the chat. So let's get to the crypto bros. Why the crypto bros are going to crash out. So once again, figure out the day we figure Bruce's skill set. We're never going to figure out Bruce's skill set. He has no skill set. And that's another thing. That should be a cautionary tale to all young people that if you grow old, if you get to about 40 years old and you don't have a skill set where you could like tell somebody like I do this and they can recognize it and they actually really know what you do, you're in deep shit. You're in deep shit. And sales is not as, once again, sales, I'm gonna tell you guys this, sales is not a skill set. I'll drop it soon, man. Listen, I'm a one-man army. I've been working 10-hour shifts from 7 o'clock to 5:30 on the electrical yard. So I'm doing real nigga shit. So like I'll get to the merch when I get to the fucking merch. Because after I get done with that, I go mount some TVs. If I don't mount TVs, I come on YouTube, I talk to you guys. And that's really my life right now. And I journal and I read this book. Also, shout out to Ben Franklin's book. Get that book if you ever get a chance to. Pretty good. Pretty interesting book. Just saying. Ben Franklin's an amazing fucking character. But yeah, nigga, I'm doing shit. High ticket closing is bullshit. It's fucking bullshit. I did high ticket closing during the COVID period, and I made about $5,000 over a 2-year period. So it's horseshit. It's horseshit. Don't let them niggas scam you into fucking win mastermind. Mastermind about what? I don't know what to tell you. Like I don't. Maybe I'll make a mastermind. I'll make a Telegram group. I don't. Once again, I try to tell you guys something. I'm actually in real life doing shit. Like I got like 4 jobs, nigga. I do electrical work. I mount TVs and I do handyman shit. I work with kids, and then I try to build Cybermace Fitness. I do my little fitness program, and I try to fight niggas online. That's my fucking thing I've been doing. So when I build a team, I will eventually then add on a mastermind. But as of now, like I don't care enough to fucking do it. Let me get my subscriptions up. When I start monetizing YouTube, when I actually make a check from YouTube, then I'll start fucking doing it. All right? I'll start doing it. Till then, I don't give a fuck. Like, I look at the interwebs like, this is just my playground. I get the fuck around on here. I don't take this shit seriously. I probably should take it seriously. I'll probably make a lot more money if I take it seriously, but I don't care. I just don't care. Low key, I think you really admire Brute the Force. He'll become Muslim. Admire Brute the Force. I admire myself. I look in the mirror. I said, "God, that's a gorgeous looking man." Okay, so the crypto bros. I'm sorry, I got off track because motherfuckers in the group chat telling me shit going crazy. All right, so the crypto bros. Crypto bros are down bad for 3 reasons. Reason number 1, a lot of crypto bros didn't sell when fucking Bitcoin was at 60K. When The fucking wait, how do you handle breaking ties with old friends? I'll get to that, man. I'll get to that point when I get to it. Let me cook for a minute. So the crypto bros, a lot of crypto bros are very mad and they're angry because they thought that their fucking money, they probably invested in Bitcoin when it was like fucking $40,000. It went up to $60,000. And like shit, it's gonna go to 100,000. Let me just hold. And that shit came crashing out to 15. That shit came crashing down. That nigga's like, shit, I put my life savings into fucking Bitcoin. I need this shit to work. So what a lot of crypto bros is doing is they are now coping for the fact that they're taking a loss right now. They don't want to admit that. See, the only people that really made a lot of money in the fucking Bitcoin and the crypto game is if they invested prior to the fucking pandemic, before anybody really knew about it. Then once everybody got onto the internet and they realized about the crypto shit, money started getting pumped into that motherfucker. Then you got Tate talking, I only take crypto. And all their fucking internet celebrities start telling, I only take crypto right now. And so same thing with Odell Beckham. Odell Beckham, if you guys are aware, he says, don't pay me in cash. I'm so smart. I'm this NFL player. I'm a smart guy with a bunch of tattoos. And I got caught on Tinder eating some bitch's pussy. And she took a picture of me. What he did is he said, pay me in crypto Bitcoin. And so the Rams like, well, okay, we'll pay you in Bitcoin. Fuck it. What do we care? Paid him in Bitcoin. And he actually took a loss for that season. He actually owed money for playing football for that year in the Rams that he won a Super Bowl. And that's what happened to a lot of crypto bros. A lot of crypto bros invested a little bit too late. We'll get to it. A lot of crypto bros, they invested far too late. And now they're taking losses and they're praying. they're praying to Allah. They're praying to fucking the Scientology God. They're praying to Jesus. They're praying to the Hindu nigga. They're praying to all these motherfuckers. Please, for God's sake, let me get in the green so I can cash out, at least get my money back. That's what happened to a lot of crypto bros. A lot of crypto bros are hurting because their money's fucking down the drain right now. And they're trying to make all these excuses. Well, you don't understand. APR, all these things. Okay, crypto's going to make a comeback, but the comeback for crypto's not going to be for like another 10 to 20 years because a lot of people got burned by crypto. So a lot of people, they put their money into crypto and the money like dried up because it was a boom. It was a fucking bubble. And during the pandemic, like I said, a lot of people were just online. They hear, oh, crypto, you can put your money in crypto. So a lot of people took that PPP money, those loans they got, their fucking their unemployment, and they put that money in crypto hoping that at the end of it they can cash out and make a bunch of money for not doing a fucking thing. And what happened was what should have happened in the beginning, which showed the true value of what crypto was, which is fucking nothing. I'm surprised Bitcoin is still $15,000. That's to me, that's fascinating. I don't understand why Bitcoin is still $15,000. That's fucking insane to me. They are praying to God. So a lot of crypto bros, they're down bad money wise. A lot of guys they were talking shit. Like there's one guy, there's an Asian motherfucker who put all of his life savings in crypto. He was living good, balling out of control. Then the shit crashed, and now he's living back at his home with his parents. And that's a common case with a lot of crypto bros because unlike me, during the pandemic, when I was getting free checks from the government, when they were just giving me fucking money, CBDC, I had no idea. Please tell me what the acronym means. Fancy managers going to crash out too. Fancy managers, I don't know what the fuck that means. OnlyFans managers. Yeah, they're already done. Because now what's going to happen is, and this is a separate topic, like even the OnlyFans chicks, the OnlyFans managers, they're about to be fucking taken out of business. Like that. Central bank digital currency. I don't know what the difference is between that and the fucking dollar bill. Like it's still the same shit. It's controlled by the government. So what are we talking about here? It's still a fucking fake. It's still monopoly money. It's still monopoly money at the end of the day. Like the way I look at life is, if I can't use it for shelter, if I can't use it for fucking fighting, if I can't use it for growing food, if I can't use it for getting power, essentially, it's not real to me. That's just my fucking stance on all things in period. Smoke a joint? No, nigga. I only smoke American spirits, nigga. I'm a fucking electrician. I can't smoke weed. If I smoke weed, I lose my job. And really, to be honest with you, the world is not. But the world's going digital, right? Yeah. Okay, it's going digital. And what now? We're already in digital world. If you look at your bank account on your phone, it's fucking numbers on the phone. So what are we talking about here? Like, you guys have to think in a logical primary binary type of method. A lot of you guys think in emotional standards because you've been raised by bitches and you look up to bitches to fucking give you advice for shit. And that's why you don't know how to fucking think about shit. Adrian Bronner, yeah, he crashed out because he thought he was Floyd Mayweather. And Mayweather's going to crash out too because Mayweather spent a bunch of money on shit that he can't afford. And he really didn't make $250 million. He really didn't make $250 million fighting the fight. That's some bullshit. But anyway, with the crypto bros. So crypto bros are trying to keep the faith in crypto so people will put more money into crypto and buy it so then they can raise the value so they can hopefully cash out. But that's not going to happen because, like I said, the crypto game is going to be, it's kind of like the internet and computers when they first came out, like even like light bulbs when they first came out. It was initially, it's a slow, gradual process. Like we have no real utility for blockchain technology. Like I know sometime in the future we'll probably have, because I looked up the blockchain thing, and basically all it does is it takes information from your computer in the digital space and it condenses it into a number that is a set number. And that's really all it is. It's nothing more than that. Now, what does that mean for the future? I don't necessarily know. I don't have that far projection. I think that something's going to be more utilitarian wise later in the future. Maybe like when I'm in my 80s or 90s, there might be more of a use for it. But as of now, you're basically just fucking gambling. You're gambling long-term money. That's all you're really doing. I hate to tell you that. Like, but crypto bros don't want to admit that because if they admit that, nobody's going to buy crypto. That is what blockchain is. Blockchain is basically taking entropy from the internet, creating it and condensing it down to a number of a block of information, and then giving it a set number. So I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, Style Plus. So you can go suck a dick, nigga. I don't know what you want to talk to me about. Anyway, besides the point, can we get some more fucking likes, nigga? There's 13 people. I only got 6 likes. Like, why are niggas hating? I don't understand this hating aspect. But anyway, we have a question. How do you handle breaking ties with old friends that are crashing out? Nigga, you help them crash out. Don't tell them that they're crashing out. Because this is what you do. You tell them one time, hey, bro, this doesn't make sense. You're probably doing something that's not going to be fucking makes logic. Okay, then get the fuck out of here, Style Plus. I don't know what you want me to tell you. Like, I tell you what my fucking ideology is about crypto. It's a distributed ledger. What is a distributed ledger? Like, write that out for me, dumb fuck. Like, you're a fucking idiot. Like, nigga, get the fuck out of here. You're just complaining about shit that you don't even know about. Like, that's the thing with the crypto bros. They'll start throwing terms at you. Listen, every single time that I talk to a crypto bro, everything they do is they start throwing out all these terms at you instead of explaining to me like I'm a fifth grader. Anything I tell you, I'll explain to you like a fifth grader. I'll break it down to the point where you can understand if you're fucking retarded. And that's just like the way I fucking move about life. If you don't understand what I'm saying, I'm going to break it down further because once again, I'm a teacher. I meet you at your level. I don't try to fucking come to my level and tell you, hey, well, you need to do more research to get to my level. No, that's fucking being an asshole. I come down to your level and I explain to you what's going on like a fucking rational human being. But crypto bros, they start throwing, blockchain, ledger, blah, blah, blah. This. Go watch this video that's a fucking hour long. No, nigga, I'm not watching a video that's an hour long. Like, suck my dick. Like, what are we talking about here? Like, seriously. If anything in life, if I'm not really interested already to begin with, what makes you think I'm going to sit there and watch a video for a fucking hour? You're fucking retarded. Like, I hate to tell you, you're fucking stupid. Nobody does that unless you're a fucking idiot. Thank you, Ian Burnell. It's just gambling. That's all it is. That's all crypto is. It's just gambling. Just be honest with the fuck. You're trying to cash out. You fucking lying bitch ass fuck niggas. And that's what I'm saying. Whenever somebody starts throwing out like random fucking terms to you and telling you you need to go do research, that nigga is bullshitting you. Because anything that is something that's practical, that's useful in life, it can be explained to somebody that's a fifth grader level and they can be able to understand it. Like if I talk to you about maces and clubs, I explained to the reason you should use a mason club is Humans have never had a bench press or a squat rack. For the longest period of time that humans have been working out, we have utilized a club, a sword, something that you held in the hand, you swung, and you hit something. And then that's how our bodies adapted. We adapted. Our first fucking technology was picking up a fucking large stick and hitting something with it. That was our first technology. So that's how I explained the club to you. No, I don't want you to break it down to me because you're fucking stupid. You already tried to explain to me that you're fucking retarded. Decentralized, centralized finances, I don't care. I already know. Decentralized means it's not centralized. Centralized means it's centralized. What else do we need to talk about? And once again, if you can't explain to a fifth grader, don't try to explain to me because I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I'm not going to invest your money in it. So what the fuck do I care? Yes, they do ship those houses. You can go to cybermacefitness.com. Cybermace. Thank you. So once again, back to with your friends that are crashing out. If your friends are crashing out, our ancestors always had a middleman handling our money. See, once again, Style Plus, if you guys look at this guy, this is one of the fucking stupid people that are part of the crypto bros. He's going to crash out. I can assure you he's crashing out about a year or so, 2 years maximum. Our minimum, 2 years of crashing out. Because he has faith in some shit that he can't control. And when you have faith in shit that you can't control, that is a guaranteed fucking outcome of a crash out. Because once again, if I can't control it, if I don't determine the outcome, then why am I putting my faith in it? I'm just hoping that something works out for me. Because once again, this guy, he can't tell you how much work he's gonna put into fucking the Bronans, or it's the crypto that's gonna make you less. Thank you. Once again, he can't tell you how much work he can put into his crypto account to make sure his crypto account grows. He's hoping that people like me are going to put money into crypto so it eventually goes up so he can recoup his fucking losses. That's his hope. I can promise you his ledger is negative. I can assure you his ledger is in the negative. I can assure you. He won't tell us that. He won't send a picture or a screenshot, but his ledger is in the negative. But when your friends are crashing out, all you can do is you can say, hey, man, bro, this choice that you're about to make, probably not the best idea. And then all you got to do is listen to what they tell you. If they start making excuses for what, like if you ask them a yes or no questions, like, hey, do you think that she loves you? And he says, well, and he starts just telling you random shit instead of a yes or a no, he's doomed to crash out. Like I got homies that are getting married, and I look at these niggas and I say, bro, like, why are you getting married? You're already fucking this bitch. You're getting the wife treatment. You don't have a ring. If you guys separate, she gets nothing. Why would you go and sign paperwork with the government where now she gets half your shit? Well, bro, man, it's love, and I gotta make her a woman. But bro, did she fuck a guy before you? Yeah. And did she fuck you without any type of commitment? Yeah. So why are you now committing 4, 5, 6 years down the line after you already been fucking this bitch, living with her, and you're getting the wife treatment without putting a ring and putting yourself in a terrible leverage position? Nigga, you just don't understand, cuz. You don't understand, nigga. I know hoes, man. I know her. That's what niggas do. That's what niggas do every fucking time. It repeats itself over and over. Nigga, Style Plus, listen. You still don't get You'll All Be Poor. Okay, congratulations, sir. You want a fucking cookie? And see, this is the other thing with the crypto, bro. This is the other thing with the crypto. Hey, listen, look at Style Plus. This is a nigga who's going to crash out. I can assure you he's crashing out. You know why? You guys don't get it. I'm the one guy who gets it. Everybody else who's talking that agrees, they don't get it. But me, I'm the smart guy because I am in the red with my crypto, and I know it's gonna hold, nigga, NFT bros. I'm telling you, it's so fucking predictable. And once again, he's gonna start telling me I'm not smart. He's gonna tell me I don't know. He's gonna tell me I need to do my research. Just look at it. I can assure you, the more I antagonize him, the more he's gonna tell me how much I don't know. He's gonna start putting out. There we go. That's what I tell you. What is Ethereum? It's a fucking coin. Dumb fuck. Like what? once again, these crypto bros, they can't think for themselves. They have to look towards TikTok and they have to look for fucking Instagram for people to reassure them. They gotta look for people to reassure them that they're correct and that they're not making terrible choices. The same way that guys are with their fucking girl that they've been with and they now decide to get married. It's the same thing. Like I'll tell you, there's a lot of niggas that tell the truth about the Twitter guru. Yeah, Twitter gurus, all these niggas, they're all crashing out because they didn't have any thought. They were following some guy such as Tate. They were following some guy like Brute the Forest. They were following some guy like that Hamas, that one fucking rat snake looking guy who talks about you gotta do this. And like I told a guy, show me his bank account if he wants to get a job, and he lied about how much money was in his bank account. And then I said, no, you can't have a job. Nigga, what? That's illegal. I will sue you. Bro, you asked me what's in my bank account, nigga. What the fuck is your business? Nigga, fuck you. What are we talking about? And that's what I'm saying. A lot of guys, they look towards idols. They need like some type of doctrine to govern their life because they're fucking stupid. Because in math class, they didn't actually practice in math class. They cheat off some bitch or they cheat off the smart kid and they pass and they got good grades. And now they think they're smarter than everybody because they know how to cheat. But here's the thing, you can't cheat life. And that's what the crash out bros don't understand. The crash out bros are always going to crash out because they can't cheat life. And the more you try to cheat life, the bigger the hole you dig. And the bigger the hole you dig, the harder it is to get out. And so what you do is you start to cope. Like this nigga's coping right now with his fucking red ledger. I can assure you right now, I can almost promise you, he's getting mad. He's furious right now. He's throwing punches at the fucking screen because he knows that his account is on red. You know why I know this? My brother's a crypto bro. And he's always telling me, hey, what are you going to do, Apex, when I'm a millionaire in 3 or 4 years? No, nigga, stop lying. You're not laughing eating food, nigga. You're mad as fuck throwing shit at the computer. Stop lying. That nigga knows he has a red ledger. You're broke. You don't read. Nigga, I write books. You can go to my fucking government. I have books I wrote. What the fuck are you talking about? See, that's what I'm saying. Now he's starting to throw ad out. He's mad right now. That guy right now, Style Plus, is fucking pissed the fuck off. He's mad. If he could shoot me through the screen, he would. But I guess what? That pussy nigga won't show up to my fucking crib. Guess what? Because that nigga be a dead nigga fucking with me. I'm waiting to catch a body with my fucking sword. We're drinking Marky Mark. And that's what I'm saying. Niggas like him are ready to crash out. Yep. And so here's the thing with the OnlyFans guys. This is where the OnlyFans people have to crash out. So AI is now, and now he's calling people broke. How do you know people are broke boys? Once again, once again, do you see the stupidity of the crypto bro? Like, this is a firm example. Anybody who's actually of intelligent mind that can actually really think and logically process information, they can tell this guy's fucking stupid. Like, we all know he's fucking stupid. And so what's going to happen with the OnlyFans managers is AI is now starting to come into fruition. Like, I don't know if you guys have been watching on my Twitter. Sometimes I retweet this guy, Bowtie Euros, which is like, Euros is like a escort service. What they do is they have now created these new bitches that look just like real bitches. And what's going to happen is eventually these bitches are going to start to be able to move. They're going to be able to talk. They're going to be able to respond to your message because they're going to combine that with Chat GPT. And all the OnlyFans bitches, the Instagram bitches are going to be fucking out of shop. They're going to be done. Because what's going to happen is if you read, like, there's a book called 21st Century Problems for the 21st Century Humans, 21 Problems by the 21st Century Human. And what they describe is at some point in time, you have an algorithm within your computer. So in your computer, there's an algorithm that's running. There's a giant equation that gives you information based off what you input in Google and it gives you results back. And all you niggas watch porn. Like me, I watch porn a lot. I love watching porn. Porn's the shit because I don't fuck with these random hoes now anymore because they're fucking dirty bitches. And so what's going to happen is the porn that you watch on your computer is going to then create an algorithm of the bitches that you like. And these bitches that you like, they're going to start to make the perfect fantasy bitch for you. And then that fantasy bitch is going to be like, hey, how you doing, Apex? This is fucking blah, blah, blah. I would love to chat with you some more. Can we please talk? I have a fucking blank account. And then she's going to be your new fucking fantasy bitch. Because at the end of the day, the bitches you look on Instagram, they're just pixels. So there's no difference between the pixels you see of a real bitch as opposed to the pixels you see of a fake bitch. What's the difference? They're both all fake in reality when you're looking at it through a screen. And since the modern woman is crashed out so badly, liquid state derivative. Since the modern woman has crashed, yeah, exactly like Dos Ex Machina. That's a great movie. I really recommend you guys watch that movie because that nigga fell for that fucking robot. Oh my god. Is there anyone? Do I have a moderator? How do I get this nigga out? Like, I don't want to kick him out because he's entertainment for me. But Jesus Christ, the nigga's retarded. Special ed, nigga, of the maximum fucking sort. And so what's gonna happen is we're gonna have these fake AI hoes that are then now giving you attention because the modern woman is gonna crash out. Like, you think guys are crashing out? The modern woman crashed out fucking last year. She's finished. I'm telling you right now, the modern woman is done. Done. I'm telling you guys right now, young man, don't even waste your time. The best case scenario you can have with a modern chick in today's age, unless she's an anomaly, unless she's like a top 1% of a 1%, chances are the best you can do with her is you fuck her and you never see her again. That'll be your best base. That's your best case scenario. All right. Well, I don't know what you're saying, Daniel. I mean, AI is only going to get better with time. Like, you could think it's cap, but nigga, at the end of the time, at the end of the day, AI is going to overtake the internet because right now you are existing in AI. This Google, Twitter, all that shit, that's artificial intelligence. Your timeline is artificial intelligence. That is something that you pressed information into, and it now gives you information back to you that you want to see. That's artificial intelligence. Now, is it the top of the line artificial intelligence? No. But it's getting there. Eventually, 30 years will be okay. Well, no, once again, okay, that Daniel Giali guy, once again, he's one of those guys who's a fucking idiot who thinks in today's age. He doesn't have the ability to think in vision of foresight. Clearly, anybody who's not fucking half retarded knows in 30 years it's gonna be bigger than what it is today. Like, that's not saying shit. Like, what are you talking about? Like, bro, oh, in 30 years, we're gonna have bigger, stronger athletes playing basketball. Oh, no shit. Wow. Such amazing fucking insight. Are you fucking stupid? No shit. In 30 years, the internet's gonna be faster. Oh, no shit. I can't believe it's faster. Like, nigga, that's what I'm saying. Niggas are dumb. Like, you guys are really overestimating how intelligent the average human being is. Like, you look at me, I'm not even to suck my own dick. Not even a dick. We already have AI girls now. They're called Instagram and OnlyFans models. Your OnlyFans models that you fucking subscribe to, there's a guy like Joe Lampon talking to you on the other side. That's artificial intelligence. Now, it's human-based artificial intelligence, but it's still artificial intelligence. It's not actually a woman. It's just a fucking screen. Yeah, the average woman in America is very fat. She's disgustingly fat. And the ones that are very good looking, they're still fucking big as shit. That's what I'm saying. Like, most guys, and that's the thing you guys have to worry about with the crash out. The average person does not recognize they're crashing out. They think they're living in a fucking reality. Oh my God. That's funny. I haven't been paying attention to the Twitter group, but people are actually listening on the Twitter group, which is funny. I've been going crazy. But listen, this is what I'm trying to say. The crash out, like, it's inevitable because the average human being can't think. They're so fucking into the computer and into the interwebs that they have no ability to fucking be able to see or perceive reality anymore. They don't know how to differentiate the two. And so unless you were born prior to the year like 1996 and earlier, you have no idea what life was like prior to the internet. You don't know what's going on. You live in a fantasy realm. And if you don't use the internet like that much, the people around you use the internet a ridiculous amount. So because the people around you use the internet a ridiculous amount of time, you now are been indoctrinated with the internet fucking ideology. And that's what I'm saying. The crash out is inevitable. So unless you actually know how to differentiate the internet from fucking reality, you are going to be stuck in the crash out. Is the crash out happening? Don't you think there'll be a straight out war? No, because most niggas are pussy. Like, most of you guys are pussies. To be honest with you, most of you guys want to fight fucking anybody if somebody shows up to your fucking front doorstep. You give up the money and fucking leave. So no, the crash out's not gonna be straight war. It's gonna be people just giving up on life, like what we see most people are doing. Most people are just giving up on life. So the obesity rates, and that's what I'm saying. In the crash out, I live in Austin, Texas. Yeah, it was just sports. Now it's not. Now the days of Twitter is outrageous. It's crazy. 2020 George Floyd, people were angry. People were not angry about George Floyd. People didn't give a fuck about George Floyd. They just wanted something to go do, so they went outside and fucking marched. They just wanted to be outside to go fucking talk. Like, nobody's really mad about George Floyd. He was a crack addict. Houston. Like, that's another thing. It's fake outrage. People are mad about their lives. What advice do you have for a 21-year-old guy who doesn't have direction and purpose in life? So if you want to find purpose and direction in your life, the secret is you gotta try shit. Like you're 21 years old. You shouldn't have a purpose or direction in life. Why would you? You haven't lived long enough. You just enter in the second saga of your life. So like the way I break my life down is I go by every 20 years. Every 20 years is my life. So from 0 to 20 was essentially like my prelude. So I didn't really have any knowledge. It's just me kind of just living and experiencing things. And then my first stage is from 20 to 40 is I consider my first stage of life. Because now I had 20 years of experience of life and just seeing shit. And then from 20 to 40, I now have time to actually see shit. So, because like the way I look at life is, I'm going to live to 120. That's my fucking goal. So I get 6 stages of life. And really, I count it as 7 because I count it epilogue because I do have plans for 20 years after I'm dead. So if I do everything correctly, I assume that from the ages of 120 to 140, my plans and things that I planned out after my death will go into fruition and those things will carry on. And hopefully people will be able to act on those things because I've built such a legacy over that time period. Dude thinks he's Itachi. No, I think I'm Apex Sapien, you fucking idiot. It says Apex Sapien in the fucking chat. Like, are you retarded? I was homeless for a minute. I lived in my car for fucking 3 weeks. I lived in my car for a month in Vegas. I lived in my car for another 3 or 4 days in Vegas. I've been homeless before. Homeless is not that bad, to be honest with you, if you know what you're doing. You get a gym pass. You fucking go do gig jobs. You fucking go to the gym, you shower up, and you go to sleep in your car, and you repeat the next day until you get a fucking place. It's very simple. Like, this is the easiest day to be. This is really the easiest time to be homeless. Like, I look at young men. If you have a car and you are not out the house, you're fucking stupid. Like, I don't know what you're doing. Like, if you have a car, you have a chance to hustle and be able to make a living for yourself. Even if you gotta live in your car. Living in your car is not even that bad, to be honest with you. Living in your car is actually a very great experience because it forces you to fucking deal with the reality of your situation, which is, I don't have a place, but you weren't home. Man, gonna impregnate us with Apex Crow. See, this Daniel guy that's on the fucking chat, he's a fucking idiot. I hate to tell you guys, like he's doing the crash out because he doesn't know how to think. He's trying to make jokes in the chat and he thinks he's funny. Style Plus, I don't believe anything you say because you fucking believe in crypto shit. So I don't believe anything you tell me. I just assume you're a fucking stupid person. Like you already been written off in my book. So it's gonna take you a lot of fucking work to be able to get into a position where I actually give a fuck what you have to say. Like that's what I'm saying. And here's the thing. I'm intelligent, but I don't think I'm that intelligent. I think I just pay attention. Like, I think I just pay attention. I think things through before I say things. I look at things. And see, look, he's still going on about the crypto people. I got no B. You my main? What do you mean I'm your main? Are you bitches? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Your main? Nigga, I ain't main nigga nothing. Nigga, I'm mean, nigga. What are you talking about, nigga? That's what I'm saying. Niggas be on some weird shit out here, man. The internet got you niggas fucking fugazi. Yeah, I think so. I have another thing. Like, I have an article on my fucking webpage. If you go to apexsapien.com, apexsapien.com, I have an article about why I think IQ is a moot point. Because realistically, I think all IQ, I don't even believe it. Like, I don't think IQ makes a difference. I'm an electrical engineer. And how am I supposed to believe that, sir? What makes me supposed to believe that you're an electrical engineer? You just write that. I like your trade talks. Nigga, everybody likes my trade talks, nigga. That's why I'm fucking Apex Sapien, nigga. What you talking about? IQ is flawed. Why is IQ flawed, Style Plus? Tell me, please. Why is IQ flawed? What's the flawless about it? V equals IR, velocity equals something. I forgot what that means. No, it's not V. Voltage equals resistance times fuck, I forgot the other I. But okay, I can believe you. Okay, you got street cred, Daniel. I'll give you street cred now. Voltage equals bro, I'm not an electrician. I'm a fucking sapien, nigga. I just happen to do electricity shit. Stop fucking with a nigga. Because it doesn't translate to high stakes environment. Nigga, how do you know that? See, this is what I'm talking about with Style Plus. I take that back. Daniel's actually pretty intelligent. He's fucking with me. Style Plus is a fucking retard. Style Plus is a real life retard. Like, that's a real retard that we're talking to right now in the chat. Because he thinks he's intelligent. He really thinks he knows more than everybody else. That nigga's a real retard. And once again, how do I know that? I taught kids. What's a Rolex boy? A Rolex boy is somebody who bought Rolexes and thinks they actually mean something. One of the things I make fun about with the Rolex kids is, what is the utility of a Rolex? It's supposed to tell time, right? So why am I spending fucking $10,000 on a fucking watch so I can show off to other fucking gay boys who wear a $10,000 watch and say, hey, look at me. I got a Rolex, nigga. And that's what these niggas do. They go around saying, I got a Rolex, and we're cool because we're Rolex boys. So that's why I call them Rolex boys, because they're faggots. Why? Man, you got a Timex. Nigga, I got a watch that I got from my job. I didn't even pay for it. I don't care. Once again, you guys care about stupid shit. I care about whether things can shelter me, things that bring me power, things that provide me food, and things that help me fucking kill shit. If it doesn't help me kill shit, if it doesn't help me fucking get food, if it doesn't shelter me, I don't care. I seriously don't care. You're talking to a fucking blank wall. At this point in my life, all I got time for is mounting televisions, doing electrical work, doing some cybersecurity shit, talking shit on YouTube, and flirting with dog moms to make sure I get better tips. That's my life right now. I don't care about anything else. And then working out. That's it. And working out is really like brushing my teeth. I don't even care about that one, to be honest with you. At this point in my life, I've been working out so long that it doesn't mean anything anymore. It's just me just fucking, it's just brushing my teeth. Like, I've already reached the maximum that I care about looking like. Am I trying to get into solar? What is IDS? I don't know. Stop telling me acronyms, nigga. Why don't you think I give a fuck about acronyms? No, I don't really care. Well, actually, you know what? I take that back. I probably will get into solar as I level up in the game because that does make sense to make money. What is IDS? Like, once again, Style Plus is a fucking faggot. And this is why he's like installing. Yeah, I would install. When I build my house, I'm going to put some solar panels on it. I've already rolled out the blueprint, did everything for that from my fucking crib. But once again, let me get to the point with Style P. Style P is so fucking stupid that he tells me an acronym. Like, I give a fuck. Intrinsic detection system. So when somebody is going into my system and I can tell that they're looking into my system, thank you. It's called English, you stupid motherfucker. Like, are you retarded? I know English. You tell me an acronym like I'm supposed to know the acronym off the top of my head. Nigga, I got 1,000 things in my fucking mind. I don't care about acronyms because you know why? I can go on Google. I can put in IDS cybersecurity and look up exactly what you're talking about. Why does it matter if I memorize a fucking term? Once again, this is what stupid people do. Stupid people will try to bring up terms in an attempt to make you look dumb. But what they really do is they just show that, okay, I memorize terms. And this is what the school system has failed people. The school system has failed people. Get my cigarette going. The school system has failed people because the school system teaches people that if you memorize acronyms and shit like that, it makes you an intelligent person. No, it just means you know how to memorize shit, which congratulations. I don't know what to tell you. You can memorize stuff. I can memorize the fucking the crest on my fucking dick. Does that make me intelligent? No. I can memorize my fucking home address. Does it make me smart? No. It just means I can memorize my home address because I've been to it so many times. I looked at it. So all it tells you, this nigga studies a lot for no reason because he's still stupid. True intelligence True intelligence in my fucking he is a crypto bro and a Rolex bro. I'm not surprised. What's your Twitter account, Solid Plus? Are you that chain link guy that was arguing with me earlier today? I bet he is. True intelligence. Thank you. Memorization is what stupid people think that the barometer for intelligence is. That's what it's true. It's facts. And that's why the school system is so fucked. Because so many stupid people think that they're smart because they can memorize stuff. I know who wrote The Origins of Species. Charles Darwin. Fucking retard. Get the fuck out of here. What does that mean? What got you into swinging maces and the unique benefits of it? Okay, so during the pandemic, I'll give you guys a quick little time lapse. During the pandemic, all the gyms got shut down. So I'm sitting at home, I'm doing push-ups, I'm doing pull-ups, doing burpees, and eventually my shoulders started getting fucked up because I was doing so many push-ups. I got up to the point where I was doing about 400 almost a day. And so I was like, okay, I can't keep doing this every day because my fucking shoulders are fucked. And so I'm like, oh, let me go get a kettlebell. So I go buy a kettlebell, start swinging the kettlebell. I get bored of kettlebell. I was like, what else can I do? And I come across this guy, Mark Wildman. You can look up his YouTube channel. He's one of my inspirations. I look up Mark Wildman's channel, and I see this guy. He's swinging clubs and maces. I'm like, oh, that's interesting. Like, what's going on here? And so I look up to do some research. I go on OfferUp, and I see a guy selling a club. And so I'm like, okay, he's selling the club for like $30. So I go to his house, I pick up the club, and he has a bunch of maces and a bunch of other shit. He's like, here, you can take this club because it's not the same as my other clubs. So I'll sell it to you. And so when I got the club, I was like, oh, this is interesting. Let me go grab one, actually. So I get the club. And I started swinging it. I'm like, this is interesting. Everything I do is a natural motion within my body. And like I'm naturally getting like stretching. And so I just kept fucking around with it. And so I'm in the pandemic. Nobody else is doing anything. How much was the club? I bought that club for, I had a girl bought this club for me. She bought this for me for my birthday. I think these are like $60. She got me double pairs of like 8-pound clubs. The top comes off. So it goes from 8 pounds to like 4 pounds. And so I start swinging these things. I keep playing around with it. Eventually, I started to develop my own flow. I do research. I started learning different movements. And I started noticing a change in my body. And what I started to notice was I started to get more flexible. I noticed that my arms, like the muscles, started to attach better to my fucking skeletal structure. So I no longer had like a bulky look. Like the muscles started to like contour to my skeleton system. And I noticed I was able to run longer. I was able to hit the bag easier. And all my movements got a lot easier within time. And I was like, holy shit, like I think I discovered something. And so I started buying a shitload of them. Like I bought, like now I got in my house, I got a 25, I got a 15, I got a 10, I got a 45er. I got an 80-pound kettlebell. I got a hydro core. I got 2 45s. I got 8 pounds, 15 pounds, 20 pounds. And then I got this fucking bad boy, which is my favorite. I don't know what this thing is called, but it's like a 25.5-pound club. And I like swinging this shit. And I've been doing it for about 4 years now. And like, I enjoy it. Like, it's just easier to work out because I wake up, I get out of my bed. I don't have to drive to the gym. I just walk over to my fucking kitchen area and I fucking swing it for about 10 minutes or so before I go to work. I get primed for my body. I go to work, and then when I get done, I go and I swing again, and I call it a day. I take it into the gym. I take it into the sauna, the steam room. I do sessions. And yeah, and overall, it's just a better fucking experience for like just training. Like I thoroughly enjoy it. I really highly recommend it. And if you're interested in learning more, I have a webpage, Cybermace Fitness. Yeah, Cybermace Fitness. Go check that out. I got a bunch of articles that explain my ideology, why I do it, how I do it, and just everything about it. And yeah, man, that's just like my new game now. Holy shit. Yeah, we got like 20 motherfuckers in not 20, I take that back. But we got quite some people into my the Twitter sphere, which is kind of funny. So what made me go from cybersecurity electrician? Because I realized something. I'm an athlete. Like I'm a field nigga. I'm not a fucking house nigga. I got tired of being in the office all day. So when I got tired of being in the office, I realized, let me go use my body for something that's worth the fuck. Because what's the point of me sitting in the office? I'm like this jack dude in the office. I got motherfuckers hating on me. I got gay politics games I'm playing. I can't go crazy on Twitter like I'm going now. Because the beautiful thing about the trades is nobody gives a shit. Like I can say whatever the fuck I want to say on this fucking app. Nobody gives a fuck because you fucking go out there and you do work in a fucking field. So like as long as you're doing your job, what the fuck do we care? But when you're in the office, you always got people trying to politic, trying to figure out how to get you fucking out the office, how to fucking make your it's just a bunch of gay shit. And once again, it comes to women being in the office. So when you got chicks in the office, it's like there's fuck shit you gotta deal with. And I just got tired of it. I felt in my soul that the value of free speech was far more beneficial than the fucking paycheck I got from being in cybersecurity or networking. And I haven't totally gave up on cybersecurity. See, one of the things I learned to do when I'm in houses when I started doing TV mounting is a lot of people are not very curious. I'm 70% authority to feel hate office. Yeah, office people are fucking, they're gay. I hate to tell you, if you work in an office as a young man, you're truly handicapping yourself as far as your ability to go be worth the fucking life. Like you really are handicapping yourself because the ability to speak freely, the ability to say what the fuck you want to say, do whatever you want to do, is it can't be replaced. It really can't be replaced. Like there's no, I can't put any value on the freedom I now have to talk as I feel like talking. Because you can't stop my paycheck, nigga. At the end of the day, I go up to the job, I put my fucking hard hat on, I come in there flexing, nigga, and letting niggas know I'm the top fucking dog, and niggas respect it. And they can't help but respect it. Talk about your days of being a teacher and why you bounced for academia. Bro, it was not the kids. I was able to control the kids very easily. Like, I got master manipulation on kids because kids fuck with niggas who are real niggas. And then when you have muscles, you look good. That helps. And, like, the boys, they look up to you like, oh, man, he's the fucking coolest nigga. Apex Sapiens, the fucking top dog nigga. And the bitches, they just fucking obey your orders because you're just the top nigga. And so, but the real problem in the academia is the bitch ass fucking coworkers. Because you got teachers that be hating on you. Yeah, I did go to Dixie State. I was a football player at Dixie State. Yes, that is correct. How'd you find that out? Yeah. The administrators are the fuck niggas and the parents are fuck niggas. Because I fucked up because I used to tell kids, yo, your grades don't really matter. Like your grades are irrelevant to life. And that caused an uproar within the school because kids started telling the teachers like, hey, Mr. Johnson told me that grades don't fucking matter. And then they had a whole fucking meeting with me. Dude, how can you tell the kids that the grades don't matter? I was like, they don't matter. Like, what do you want me? I'm not gonna lie to the babies. The grades are irrelevant. Like I told them, like, you're better off not going to college. Like, you're going to college for what? What are you gonna go do in college? Well, my parents told me to go to college. Yeah, your parents are stupid. They live in the back in the 1970s. Nigga. This is 2000. There's no point you go to college. You're going to go to college and do what? This is what you should do. Learn a skill set. Learn how to market that skill set on social media. Then go get some fucking money. And they're like, what? I was like, yeah, nigga, that's how the game works. Learn a skill set. Take that skill set to the fucking interwebs. Learn how to go get some money. And they're like, holy shit. So I think I made a lot of kids rich. And I bastified a lot of kids, but see, the establishment doesn't want that. They don't want real nigga teachers. I did live in St. George. That is correct. I had a Mormon bitch. I have a story where I used to be thirsty for pussy. I got the hots for a little Mormon chick. And she told me, please come to church with me. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Let me go to church. Nigga, I ain't doing shit on Sunday. So I go to church. Nigga, one of the most random situations, nigga. So I come to church in St. George. And these niggas got me in there. I'm in there chopping up, looking with the people, looking at all these fine ass Mormon chicks. And they're like, okay, so what we're gonna do is we're now gonna baptize dead people. I was like, whoa, hold up a second, wait. You niggas are baptized? You're baptizing dead people? Yeah. We help dead people who are already dead get to fucking Mormon heaven. I was like, what? What do you mean you get dead people to Mormon heaven? Yeah. So we go through the obituaries and we put their names to our database, we clarify them as Mormons, and then they become baptized. I was like, you niggas are lying to me right now. There's no way this is real. They're like, yeah, that's what we do. I was like, y'all niggas are crazy. He's like, what? You don't understand? I was like, yeah, I understand what you guys are saying, but I was like, wait, why are you baptizing dead people? Like, how's that make logic? Yeah. And also, I found out if you're black, you can't actually go into the Mormon temple unless you do a mission. So they send you. And here's another thing I learned about the Mormon game. So those Mormons, those some crafty ass niggas. Yeah, there's multiple levels of the Mormon shit. So what I found out about the Mormons niggas is that these Mormons, they take their niggas when they hit 18 or 19, and they say, guess what, nigga? If you're rich, you're gonna go to a nice rich area. We're gonna give you a bicycle. You're gonna go around people's neighborhoods. You're gonna live in a house. And you're gonna go around preaching Mormon to people. But if you're a broke motherfucker, like if you're Samoan, because what people don't understand, there's a large population of Samoan Mormons. I wasn't aware of this. That's how Utah is able to get all these big ass Tongan niggas to play for Utah. I was not aware of this. I found this out when I was in Utah. And so they send the broke ass Utah niggas to Africa, to India, to all these fucking terrible places. But the rich white Mormon kids, they go to like nice suburbs and they go live in a nice house. They get a bicycle, maybe a car, and they go around in these fucking funny dresses with a name tag, and they go around and tell people, hey, this is the Church of Mormon. Please join our church. And then after 2 years, they're now known as saints. That's just comedy to me. I was like, nigga, you're lying to me. There's no way this is real. And I experienced it hands-on. Because what they would have is these kids would come in as freshmen. They were redshirt the freshmen. And these niggas will disappear for 2 years. And they will come back fat, out of shape, and come back and play football. And I was like, wait, hold on a second. This is why we're a losing program. You guys are sending niggas away for 2 years. And they come back fat and out of shape to come play football. How does that make sense? And that's the Mormon game. That's how Mormon, and that's why you see Mormons like Utah, why Utah is always the top powerhouse somehow, because they got niggas that are like 25, 26 playing football against 21-year-olds because these niggas go off on missions and sometimes they be trapped over there because they can't get the kids back. They got a lock on it. And here's the thing. Them young Mormon girls, whoo, them bitches be fucking, nigga. Niggas don't understand. Those hoes be fucking when they fucking fake husbands. That they because here's the thing. The Mormon girls, only the stupid ones actually go off on the missions. The ones who are smart, they finesse the system and they stay home and they go to school. But they be fucking niggas. I promise you. A lot of those Mormon girls, they be fucking niggas while their husbands are off and they get their dick in during those 2 years when the husband's gone. And then when the husband comes back, they come back as these fucking Mormon chicks. They're holy as thou. And then they get married and shit. I'll tell you, man, the game is dirty. I laid down a lot of fucking Mormon bitches that had husbands. And thank God I got out that bitch because one of the niggas might try to kill me. One of the niggas, how they try to kill me. But then they get married. They go into the big-ass white temple. Yeah. So the Mormons, here's another thing the Mormons do. So the girls who are not true hoes, they soak. Yes, they soak. And what they do with the soaking is they fuck with their pants on. So they don't do penetration. They just fucking rub on each other until somebody comes. And that's the Mormon game, bro. That's the niggas understand Mormon. And also another thing, that underwear shit, real. It's real. I saw bitches with these fucking white granny panties on. Like, what are you doing? He's like, oh, it's part of our religion. We have to wear these things. It's supposed to protect us against fire and gunshots. I was like, what? What are you talking about, bitch? I'm telling you, niggas don't understand. I have lived a life. I have lived a life of crazy nonsense. Oh my God. But anyway, nigga, I need to go eat. I'm starving. I just done 2 hours on this bitch. This is an all-time record for Apex. I appreciate you guys listening. Please give me those fucking likes before I get the fuck out of here. And thank you for listening about the crash out. Appreciate every motherfuckers. Thank you, Dad. Hey, Dad, you should hit me up, man. Because if you're really electrical engineer, we might be able to make some real business, nigga. Because I'm trying to build this trade school out. Apex Trade School, nigga. We're bringing back American Revolution. I'm bringing back the revolution. Appreciate you, motherfuckers. Yeah, I'll talk to you when I fucking talk to you again. You design solar and batteries? Nigga, you what? Nigga, fuck with me, nigga. Hit me on the fucking DMs, nigga. Thank you. Peace. We out of here. Also, shout out to Brute the Force and the Maker Make, nigga. I'm happy to be fucking what's the word? I'm very happy that I've been verified. I guess you would say the word. Anyway, rug pull.